You're watching News 10 ABC at 9 a.m.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. Well, this week, the Red Cross declaring a nationwide blood shortage, saying the country's supply is dangerously low right now. We're joined right now, though, by Jill Ballou. She's the district manager of our local Red Cross, talking about the impacts here in the Capital Region. Thank you for joining us, Jill.
Sure.
Now, we know that you all just made this announcement, but what does this declaration mean?
So basically what it means is the amount of blood that we have coming in versus going out is just not enough. So we typically do see this when schools, schools and colleges are out of session. We do see a dip in the blood supply, but we do a national appeal like this when we see a trend across the nation of not enough blood.
And I want to just explain how dire the situation is at this point, because just the drop in the past month since early July, 25%. I mean, that's how far we've gone down when it comes to the supply of blood. Now, I have to ask, have these natural disasters, including Hurricane Idalia and also a lot of the floods that we've seen in our area, is that impacting a greater need as well?
It does. So, even if it's, the Maui fires or any hurricanes that are happening, it's not safe to collect blood in those areas. So if you think about that, all of those, churches, American Legions that had once done blood drives, they're not able to do that right now. So the rest of, the surrounding areas have to pick up for that.
Is there also a cultural shift in people not wanting to give blood as often, Jill, or is that not the case?
Well, I would say locally we have seen a dip as well since July, but we have some really dedicated donors in this area, quite amazing actually. So I just think that, maybe more people are on vacation locally, school just started, but I've already seen appointments starting to improve. And so that's definitely, our donors getting the messaging and starting to sign up.
Now, we have seen some changes about who can donate blood and can't donate blood. For people watching at home, maybe they're thinking of taking a family trip to go donate blood. Yeah. Who is eligible to donate blood, Jill?
So the majority of people are eligible to donate blood. So if you do hear, a big one is I'm anemic, you do want to make sure that you're truly anemic, or if it's just your blood work showed that you were anemic one time, because that can change often. That's a common one. Tattoos are common. That used to be a year deferral. Now it's 3 months if you receive the tattoo in New York State. It's different based on the state that you got the tattoo in. So there's many different, kind of myths out there of why you can't donate, but it's on an individual basis. So if you're curious, check out redcrossblood.org. You'll be able to look up whatever your medication or travel, it's all there. And if you're still confused, you can always call 1-800-RED-CROSS.
Now, just for our knowledge, is donation something you can do at any time? Do you have to wait for a blood drive? How does that work?
Yeah, so the best way to find a blood drive locally is redcrossblood.org or our free blood app, which is just on your app store, and put in your zip code. If you see a blood drive locally, just sign up. And then, once you get there, you'll go through a full health history. They'll check your iron, your blood pressure, and your temperature to make sure you're okay to donate, and then you proceed from there.
Jill, what's your message to our viewers out there about this need for blood?
So I would say in a time like this, if you are on the fence about signing up or donating blood because it might not be your favorite thing to do, I would just think that in this situation, there could be a chance that blood is not there when your mom or your dad or your child might need blood. So you really have to dig deep and think about that and maybe consider signing up today.
It could be your family member or your friend that is in need.
Yes.
And speaking of family, Jill, you asked if I could let you do a little shout out. So who do you want to send a message to today?
I would like to say happy birthday to my dad. I love you, Dad. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad, if you're listening out there. Thank you so much for the great information, Jill. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's 9:28 right now. We're going to be back here with more news.